tonight, Renegade Richie Stevens, Shane Shadows, and Duvall go into a six-man tag action with the Highwaymen and Renegade Richie Stevens.
You know, Renegade Richie Stevens, I know you've been bitching and complaining about about me getting involved in the championship match, the main event last month here, and I came out and refereed when Buddha got knocked out. But I tell you the truth, all I hear is somebody who's whining and crying about everything that's happened to him in the last couple of months. Richie Stevens, you were on top of the game, you were the CPW heavyweight champion, and all that's over now, and you're trying to find someone to pin it off on. So if you want to use me as the guy who you put all the blame on for your failings when you got up to the top of the ladder here in CPW, well, so be it. But I'll have you know that I'm going to make sure that I defend myself. Switchblade and Duvall are ready. The Highwaymen are ready.
Hi, Shane! Did I hear my name mentioned? You have something to say? You have something to say to me? You have something to say about me? Say it now! Come on!
Or run. Hey, what's going on?
Bradley back here with Alex Young as we get set for action in Moorefield. And Alex, you know, while we're waiting for the Intruder to make his way to the ring, might as well talk about what we saw earlier with Renegade Richie Stevens attacking Shane Shadows in front of Moorefield High School.
Well, you know, Shane was, so cowardly to call out Richie Stevens outside of the building where he thought Richie wasn't going to be. I think it's good that Richie, followed him out there and took care of him.
Well, we'll see how it goes with Shane Shadows and Richie Stevens later on from Moorefield. But right now, the Intruder has made his way to the ring for the opening contest. There was a vacancy in our lineup, and the Intruder showed up, brought his gear like all aspiring wrestlers are supposed to, and he's getting a match tonight with a former CPW heavyweight champion.
Yeah, I gotta give the guy credit. The guy was driving around West Virginia with his mask on. The guy's just weird.
Well, it does affect your peripheral vision. However, there he is, Brian Big Johnson, accompanied to the ring by the Renegade Richie Stevens, the same man is that Spike Callahan? That's quite a suit. I didn't know they were doing a revival of Staying Alive.
I thought it was Matlock.
Well, Travis Dufour getting the participants right. The Renegade Richie Stevens, former CPW Triple Crown champion, accompanying the former CPW heavyweight champion to the ring. And Brian Big Johnson not expecting to wrestle the Intruder tonight.
No, he was actually supposed to be wrestling Mike Braddock, I believe, who's about probably half the size of the Intruder. So Johnson really has to change up his game plan right now.
Well, this should be an interesting matchup. We don't get to see two men the size of Johnson and the Intruder in the squared circle every day. Fans, we're going to talk some more about Summer Shock coming up here. Saturday night, July 15th, will be in New Creek at New Creek Summer Carnival. And, of course, Saturday afternoon, July 22nd, in Falling Waters at Riverbend Park as Brian Johnson talk to the Renegade, and I'm sure Johnson will do the same for the Renegade when he has his big match coming up.
Yeah, Renegade Richie Stevens obviously in that big six-man tag action tonight, or main event.
And Johnson pretending he's going to take a shot at our referee, which is never a good idea, I don't think, especially with a man as experienced as senior CPW official Patrick Lawson. Lawson checking Johnson out thoroughly because you never know with this guy.
Are you trying to say that Johnson is an untrustworthy individual?
Well, yes, I am, and for all I know, so is this Intruder. We've never seen him before, so I think they should be treated equally. Tie up, and both wrestlers feeling each other out. They both seem to be of equal strength. Johnson's taller, but I think the Intruder's got that stockier build. What do you say, 260, 265?
Probably, yeah, right around there. Like I said, Johnson is 270, but he does have about 2 inches on the Intruder, so that probably works out about right.
Well, there's a leverage advantage on Johnson, but, Intruder can get underneath him, like he's doing right there as he goes in. Very nice jaw jacker right there. The Intruder getting all over Johnson in the early going, and he's not above unscrupulous tactics, I see. Using the left hand, firing Johnson out into the opposing turnbuckle, and a big splash in the corner.
Yeah, Johnson obviously not expecting that move, and now he's like really shaken up right now.
Well, he's at the mercy of the big Intruder. The Intruder drops the leg, goes for the cover, brother, and Johnson kicks out at 2. No, that move doesn't work as often as beginning wrestlers have been led to believe. And Johnson wisely grabs the top rope, bails out to the floor where he talks to the Renegade.
Yeah, obviously he needs to do something because after that jawjacker, it was just all Intruder. Johnson wasn't able to get anything in.
Oh, we still got some great action to come up here in Moorefield, and I know I'm looking forward to the match that's coming up next, but we'll get to all that in due time. Johnson and Stevens, the Outcasts, former multiple-time CPW Tag Team Champions. Good to see Johnson returning to singles action. He had been away with a broken collarbone, and it looks like he wants a knuckle lock with the Intruder. Test of strength.
Hey, he's got the leverage advantage. May as well use it.
Oh, he's also got the boot to the midsection advantage as he works over the back of the Intruder. This is a good even match. Neither of these guys care about the rules. And Johnson gets that choke into the corner. Patrick Lawson calling for the break. He has a 5 count to make the break. And the fans, they seem divided, but they don't seem to have any love of this Intruder either. And there's Richie Stevens interfering. Patrick Lawson tied up with Johnson. Richie Stevens gets his shots in at the Intruder.
Well, Lawson turned his back to the person he should be watching, and that's what happens.
Well, whoever goes in with either one of these Outcasts needs to bring backup. Johnson off the ropes, leaping clothesline. Now the Intruder, this is the part where he should have gone to the floor, except he would have ended up right by Richie Stevens. Front DDT, and the Intruder's in trouble. Johnson, lackadaisical cover. That's my word from the calendar word of the day.
I see, you do realize that it is no longer January 3rd, right?
Anyway, Johnson has the Intruder in trouble. Whipping to the ropes, reverse. Wait a minute! Stevens tripped the wrong man. He thought he was tripping the Intruder, and he tripped Brian Johnson. A rare miscommunication on the part of the Outcast.
Well, accidents happen. That's plain and simple.
Accidents happen, but that could have cost Johnson the match. He would have been better off not getting involved. Off the ropes, and it looks like the Intruder's going up, but he didn't think this out. Richie Stevens just pushed the Intruder off the second rope, and I think Patrick Lawson missed it. I don't know what the Intruder was trying to do, but it didn't work.
Well, he was obviously waiting for Johnson to stagger back out to go for a drop kick or something, and Richie right there to scout it out.
Chokeslam, I'm impressed. He got the Intruder up. There's the cover by Johnson, and the 3 count. Brian Big Johnson, an impressive victory over the Intruder with that chokeslam.
Yeah, he picked up a big guy there, man. He got good, probably at least a foot off the ground before he slammed him there.
And the Outcasts are celebrating here in Moorefield. We have more great action still to come, but I think the Outcasts are definitely a force to be reckoned with going into this summer.
Agreed, and no, this Matt Intruder guy, he may work out, he may not.
Fans Championship Pro Wrestling returns to New Creek, West Virginia, and the New Creek Summer Carnival this Saturday, July the 15th. It's an evening of free wrestling as CPW presents the first part of the Summer Shock 2006 tour. We'll be taping episodes of CPW Showdown, and what a lineup we have for you in one of our featured bouts. It'll be a lumberjack match. 3S Sexy Shane Shadows renews his longtime rivalry with the Kingpin Gino Sammartino. There will be wrestlers surrounding the ring, no way to escape, and there will be a winner as Shadows and Sammartino lock up again. Plus, for the CPW Unified Heavyweight title, the Highwayman Leslie Leatherman will be defending the belt against Brian Big Johnson. Let's take you back to the end of our last show in Moorefield After the match, Gino Sammartino was interviewed along with Richie Stevens, Jake Davis, and the champion Leslie Leatherman.
Tonight was an atrocity. There was an injustice here in Moorefield, West Virginia, folks. My guys clearly had the upper hand throughout the whole match. The bottom line, there was some miscommunication, of which we will be in the offices first thing Monday morning to discuss. We've got matters elsewhere. Ain't that right?
Tonight is in the record books. I might not like how it turned out, but I went toe-to-toe with 3 former CPW heavyweight champions. I could say I held my own, but that would be a damn lie, because the fact is, I beat the hell out of everybody in that ring. And I have proven that I am the CPW champion for a reason. That's because I'm bigger, I'm better, and I'm badder than anyone else. And it doesn't matter who they line up next, I'm ready to take on all comers. Machine.
You know, guys, we went out there, we took 3 of the top CPW stars to the limits. Tonight was only one battle in the war that's called this crazy business of professional wrestling. But rest assured, the next time they cross our paths, it will get bloodier, it will get more physical, it will get crazier. Because God knows I draw no limits when I step into that ring, or even around it, as they found out tonight. Now, Duvall, you know, you walked into a new world, because you got to look the devil in the eye, and you lived through it, so you better thank your lucky stars, Shane Shadows. We've been down that road before. Each and every one of you guys better look to the heavens. Close your eyes tight tonight when you go to sleep, and thank God that you have a career to wake up to. Isn't it right, Steve?
Guys, I'm so sorry. I feel like I let you down.
No. By all means, I'm sorry on your behalf. But it's behind us now.
You guys made the phone call and you brought me in.
It's
My
okay.
reputation.
It's okay.
Shadows, somehow, you squeezed it out again. I don't know how you always managed to do it, but your day's coming somewhere down the line.
Fact of the matter is this, Leslie touched on it earlier, Leslie will take on all comers. Whether it's the Ultimate Warrior, Pretty Boy Doug Summers, Iron Mike Sharp, or Mike Jackson. He'll take on anybody that walks through the door, folks.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
You'll take on anyone, huh? How about me? I'm a world champion. You never faced me.
He's got
What's
it.
going on here, Stevens?
Is he joking?
Hey.
What's up with your boy?
Your boys are gonna walk in here in the middle of this.
I held that belt 8 months. When I lost it, they never gave me a shot again. I want a shot at the title.
Is he nuts?
Are you out of your mind? You're gonna step in here and step in my face, and you're gonna challenge Leslie Leatherman?
You just up because you're an open challenge. I'm accepting.
This is your boy, man. You gotta keep him in check.
You weren't there when I fought Switchblade, and they had to take me out 2 against 1. You weren't there for that, but you were going to come in here and interrupt our time after that match we just had with this crap. This is ridiculous. I'm getting fed up with your crap, Johnson.
Hey,
I'll tell you right now, I'm a man of my word. I got an open contract to anybody who steps in there. You want to step in my world? You want to prove that you're a man? You want to get face to face with Leslie Leatherman? I'll see you on July 15th. I'm not afraid of you. I'm the champ, baby. Bring everything you got.
deal.
Fact of the matter is, there's a lack of communication and a lack of respect. And on the 15th, the 22nd, or tonight, tomorrow, or Sunday, somebody's career is about to be made.
Johnson, get over here.
Leatherman versus Johnson is on this Saturday night in New Creek. And then we head to Falling Waters, West Virginia for more free wrestling Saturday afternoon, July the 22nd at Riverbend Park with a special 5 p.m. bell time, a full slate of CPW action absolutely free for members of Riverbend Park. You'll see CPW and WWE Hall of Famer, handsome Jimmy Valiant. He'll be there for a special autographed signing of his new book, In Falling Waters. Plus, for the second year in a row, CPW holds a 12-man blindfold battle royal. Bobby Fonto will be trying to win 2 years in a row in the big match in Falling Waters. And for the CPW Tag Team titles, it will be Damage Inc. defending the belts against the Sin City Syndicate. Plus a special grudge match. Martinsburg's own Mega Rocker Bob Keller will take on the Renegade, Richie Stevens. That, plus a whole lot more, Saturday, July 22nd, 5 p.m. in Falling Waters. And don't forget, the big one is on the way. CPW and the Mineral County Special Olympics present Hot August Night 2006, Saturday night, August the 19th. Kaiser Fire Hall, Station 1 in Kaiser, West Virginia, 7:30 p.m. bill time. CPW Unified Champion Leslie Leatherman, CPW Tag Team Champions Damage Incorporated, CPW West Virginia Champion Bill Bain, and 3S Sexy Shane Shadows, among many others, in Kaiser. Don't miss it. Be there. Well, we're set to go to our next match, and that familiar music unfortunately means we're about to see Jackpot Jimmy Jessup, and Jackpot Jimmy Jessup has somebody coming to the ring with him. It's a masked man. It looks too tall to be Shark Boy. And Alex Young, you have any idea who is this masked man?
I really have no idea. Obviously, another gambling fan, since he's got the giant spade on his shirt there. But he has something written on his tights. I can't quite see what it is, though.
Well, we just saw the Masked Intruder a few minutes ago, but this guy's smaller than the Masked Intruder, as maybe Jackpot Jimmy Jessup is explaining this to our ring announcer, Travis Dufour. And then again, maybe he isn't, as Travis suggests that Jimmy Jessup try a tic-tac.
Travis has no place to be making that type of commentary. I mean, the guy weighs, 80 pounds?
Well, making his way to the ring right now, Jimmy Jessup's opponent, Justis Duvall, and we've seen Justis Duvall before in Championship Pro Wrestling. He made his return to CPW a few weeks ago in Paw Paw. Good to see this youngster. He's in tremendous shape. Great athleticism. I'm looking forward to this match, except for the masked guy with the cane at ringside.
Well, obviously it gives Jessup a huge psychological advantage because, you have this unknown stranger outside the ring with a weapon.
It's not the psychological advantage that worries me. It's the fact that this guy might just decide to hit Justis Duvall at some point during the match. It's going to be a challenge for referee Buddha to keep order, as it looks like the masked man is leaving the ring. What are we going to call this guy?
I'm going to go with Spade Kincaid.
Masked guy will be fine. There's Justis in the white trunks, and Jackpot Jimmy Jessup looking for a crowd reaction. He got a reaction. This is some of the fine acting we'll be seeing as CPW gets ready for its summer tour. Our next few shows, July 15th in New Creek, July 22nd, Falling Waters, August 19th in Kaiser for Hot August Night, and we are underway. Justis Duvall firing up this great crowd in Moorefield. Jackpot Jimmy Jessup already heading out to the floor.
Well, things weren't going his way. He had to get out of the ring, regroup, and wait a minute, the match hadn't even started yet, did it?
No, I noticed that too. Jimmy Jessup obviously stalling as much as he can, and Buddha laying the count on him, which is pretty much the only way this match was going to get started. Jackpot, the more experienced wrestler, Justis has a slight size advantage, but Jackpot pushing Justis Duvall back into the corner. And Buddha calls for the break, and we get a clean break. Oh, how about that? They lock up again. This time, Duvall has the advantage, working over the arm. Good sound strategy. Trying to make it harder for Jackpot to apply that golden nugget slam he likes to use. And notice he's working over. He's not working over the silver tinged arm as Jimmy Jessup reverses into a hammerlock and back around into a headlock. Good solid chain wrestling.
Yeah, Justis trying to make Jimmy Jessup there a true one-armed bandit.
Thanks, Alex. Hammerlock there by Jessup. Justis trying to work back to the corner. No, he works around into an arm drag. Good takeover by Duvall and another arm drag. And a third one, and now takes it over into the armbar. And cranking back on it, looking for a submission. But, Jackpot Jimmy Jessup has the experience and able to turn it over into a sitting position. And eventually, if he keeps it up, he'll be able to work his way out of this.
Yeah, Jessup, I mean, he has plenty of experience, He's going to need to use all that experience to counter the, athleticism of Justice Duvall.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing both these wrestlers in action some more this summer. Big drop kick right to the chest, and Jackpot Jimmy Jessup knocked out to the floor. Justice Duvall has the advantage. And Justis and he's calling for Jackpot to get into the ring. The Masked Man is sort of acting as a human shield.
Yeah, that's one of the great advantages there. A lot of wrestlers, they would have come out and tried to take the match to the outside, but because of Spade Kincaid or whatever that guy is, Justice couldn't follow him out.
Well, either way, Jackpot has a 10 count to return to the ring. Otherwise, he's going to lose this match before he even gets untracked. And that is not the way you move up the ladder, as this Masked Man jumping on the apron, and Buddha needs to get him out of here. Wait a minute, here we go. It looks like Jackpot ready to get back into the ring. And there's another situation. The Masked Man bought Jackpot some time to regroup out on the floor.
Yeah, notice there that we actually saw what was written on his ties. It was the word deuce. So I'm not going to call him the deuce of spades.
Fantastic. Jackpot using the ropes, trying to step outside, and Buddha would like to see some action go on, and so would our fans. This is what CPW is all about, is providing fans with wrestling action. And he's asking to check Justice Duvall, and now he's going to check Jackpot. Wait a minute, Buddha got distracted there by the Masked Man with the stick.
Again, one of the great advantages of having someone at ringside with you. Why more people don't do this, I don't know.
Well, lock up again. Justice Duvall going back to the arm. He found some sort of advantage earlier, and he's determined to stick with it. And working over the shoulder. Nice move. He moves the arm behind him and breaks him down. And right now, look at that leverage he's got over the arm of Jackpot Jimmy Jessup.
Yeah, he's done a great job of working that one arm, Unfortunately, Jessup has two arms.
And he used one of those arms to grab the hair of Justice Duvall and throw him to the mat. Well, that sort of behavior he doesn't need outside interference to pull off. Jackpot working over the back, and as much as I hate to admit it, that's a good move against an athletic wrestler. You're hurting his ability to stand, to move around, and Jackpot, he's the sort of guy, whatever you say about him, he is absolutely ruthless. Unfortunately, all over Justice Duvall, and Buddha needs to get in here. No, overhead suplex. Beautiful move, and Justice Duvall's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, a lot of people don't think of Jessup as a good technical wrestler. Yet right there, perfect belly to back suplex.
Well, a lot of people don't underestimate Jackpot Jimmy Jessup, and he's got a certain amount of power in that stocky physique of his. And now he's working over. He's working him over in the corner. Good work by Travis, our number 2 cameraman. And a suplex, vertical suplex, and Jackpot's going for the cover. Lateral press and a 2 count. And going right back to it. I don't think he's got Justice Duvall worn down nearly enough, but he's choking him, so that should work out. Buddha forces the break here, and more choking.
Actually, I think he may be biting him.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Kind of hard to tell because Jackpot's head was in the way. But yeah, there's nothing Jackpot Jimmy Jessup won't do to win a match.
Are you trying to say that he has a big head?
That's not what that's... I don't think that's what I said. Spinning side slam. Jackpot Jimmy Jessup using a lot of moves out of his arsenal. And he's definitely dangerous. He's the sort of guy that Leslie Leatherman, Bill Bain need to watch out for. Somebody who's obviously got his eye on championship gold here in CPW.
Yeah, and I think this has probably been one of the best matches I've seen from him for quite some time. And
spinning head scissors takeover by Justice Duvall. Justice determined not to go down quietly here. This is a good, solid matchup, and Jimmy Jessup drops the elbow to the back. I wouldn't be surprised if he used some sort of submission move, and there you go. Sits down. I guess you call it a reverse chin lock, almost a camel clutch, but not quite. He doesn't have Justis pulled the right way. No, wait a minute. Now he is going into the camel clutch, and this could be it for Justis Duvall. He is not near the ropes.
Yeah, I mean, and with his arms back, he can't reach the ropes, but luckily Jessup decides to give up.
Yeah, I've never understood why you would give up when you have your opponent in a submission hold. And he's joined with the crowd, and I know you don't agree with that as a policy, Alex.
Well, sometimes you really do have to put the crowd in its place, especially with these West Virginians.
Yeah, but not in the middle of a match. Jackpot gets Justis into the corner. Big knife edge chop. Takes Justis out. And not exerting a lot of energy. Content to throw Duvall around. Oh, and he's working over the back. That is 3 straight times he has whipped Duvall into the turnbuckle, and each time focusing on the back.
Yeah, and Justis could get like a serious case of whiplash from all that.
Yeah, I doubt it. I think his head just spins around like in The Exorcist. Anyway, there's the cover for Jackpot. No, Justis Duvall kicks out. I mean, Jackpot's big move is his Golden Nugget Slam. It's going to take an effort to pick up Duvall for it. And here he goes. This is what he's trying. Nope, just a regular body slam. And looked like he was going up, but he thought better of it. And I agree with Jackpot on this. No, wait a minute. He is going up. This is not where Jackpot Jimmy Jessup excels.
Well, he was smart to make sure that he was down, and
He misses a flying elbow for the top, and this is going to give Duvall time to recover. The masked man watching over the proceedings, but he can't do anything since Buddha's got his eyes on the action. Wait a minute, Buddha counting both wrestlers down. You'd hate to see this end in some sort of a double countout or draw. In any case, Jackpot up first and goes back to work on Duvall, and he's going to whip him in again. And he makes the charge. Oh, he misses. Up goes Justis Duvall. And Justis very comfortable from the top. We saw him win a match with us last month. Missile drop kick. Jackpot Jimmy Jessup in big trouble here at Moorefield.
But unfortunately, Justis is so hurt that 12-foot drop there, pretty much took the wind out of him.
Well, he had hurt his back going into it, and he might have landed wrong. But it looks like Justis is going to get up first. And what a great show we're having here. And a 2 count. As we're doing this show to support local student Tara Jones in her quest for a new wheelchair. Kick to the midsection. Justis goes for a whip, reversed by Jackpot. Jackpot's got him up. Golden Nugget Slam. That, unfortunately, is going to do it. Jackpot Jimmy Jessup gets the victory.
And with no outside interference from Deuce of Spades.
Well, minor interference, but nothing that interfered with the finish of the match. As Jackpot and the Masked Man celebrate here in the middle of the ring. Crowd obviously very upset with this turn of events. And what is this Masked Man doing? He's looked like he was taunting Justis Duvall.
Hey, nothing wrong with insulting a man while he's down.
I've got to wonder who this Masked Man is, though, and why anybody would voluntarily choose to hang out with Jackpot Jimmy Jessup.
Well, Jessup, just showed us that he is a very highly skilled wrestler. Who wouldn't want to be with him?
People who know his personality. In any case, big victory for Jackpot Jimmy Jessup and his friend as we get set for the Summer Shock Tour.